All right, so picture this. You've got an employee working for you 24/7, never takes a break, and basically has a PhD in everything.
Sounds pretty good so far.
The kicker is they only cost you $2,000 a month. Would you be interested?
I'd have to hear more.
That's the kind of future Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, is hinting at with the potential high-price subscription tier for AI agents. Makes you wonder, is this the future of work? What does this all mean for us?
It's interesting to think about. This concept of automation has been around for centuries. From the printing press to assembly lines, technology has always disrupted the way we work. What seems to be different about AI is the sheer scale and speed at which it's evolving.
You're right. In the past, automation was mainly focused on manual or repetitive tasks. But now we're talking about AI agents potentially booking travel, doing in-depth research, even coding or handling legal work. That feels like a huge leap.
It is, and that leap is reflected in the potential cost. We've grown accustomed to seeing monthly subscriptions for AI tools like ChatGPT at $20 or even $200. This new tier of AI agents with their much more advanced capabilities would likely command a significantly higher price tag. But you have to consider the value proposition.
Right.
For businesses, the prospect of having something that functions like a highly skilled employee at a fraction of the cost is incredibly tempting.
It makes you wonder about the implications for the job market. I was reading about an AI software engineer called Devin that's available for $500 a month. That seems incredibly cheap for someone or something writing code.
Well, while $500 might sound cheap on the surface, it makes more sense when you compare it to the salary expectations of a human software engineer. Those salaries can easily reach six figures. If a company can get similar output from a $500 a month AI replacing a $10,000 a month employee, seems like a straightforward business decision.
There's a company, CLA, that has actually stopped hiring altogether because they believe AI can handle all the jobs they need done. They've shrunk their workforce by not replacing employees who leave, and they credit their increased efficiency to using AI. It's a pretty bold move.
It's definitely a sign of the times and raises interesting questions about the future of work and wages. On the one hand, this level of automation could potentially drive wages down if companies start replacing human workers with cheaper AI. On the other hand, if AI makes companies more efficient and profitable, could it eventually lead to higher wages for the employees who remain? It's still unfolding, and we'll have to see how it all plays out.
It's all so exciting and a bit unsettling at the same time. I even heard Sam Altman talking about entrepreneurs potentially using AI agents to run billion-dollar companies with very small teams, maybe even just one person. That's almost hard to imagine.
It is a fascinating thought. What would it look like for entrepreneurs to harness the power of AI on such a grand scale with minimal overhead? It's a very real possibility, but one that comes with its own set of questions. For instance, how do we ensure these powerful AI tools are being used ethically and responsibly? These are important considerations as this technology continues to advance.
And it's not just about entrepreneurs either. We're starting to see glimpses of AI-powered factories where robots are orchestrating complex tasks. The potential scale of this automation is immense.
It is. This has the potential to change industries across the board, from manufacturing and logistics to healthcare and finance. While this level of automation might displace jobs in some sectors, it's also likely to create new opportunities in fields related to AI development, management, and maintenance. The key is going to be adapting and evolving alongside these technological advancements so that we have the skills and knowledge to thrive in this new environment.
It really does feel like we're at the beginning of a major shift in how we work and live.
Yeah.
It's both exciting and a little daunting.
I agree. This is a time of great change and opportunity. It's important for us to have these conversations, explore the potential benefits and challenges of AI, and prepare ourselves for this rapidly approaching future. It is a fascinating time to be alive. We're really seeing the birth of a technology that has the potential to fundamentally reshape our world.
It's like science fiction coming to life, but it's happening right now. It makes you wonder, though, if these AI agents really do become as powerful and affordable as predicted, what happens to us? What skills will we need to stay valuable in the workforce?
That's the big question, isn't it? I think we're likely to see a shift in the types of skills that are in high demand. As AI takes over more of the routine tasks and the technical work, human skills like creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and the ability to solve complex problems will become even more important.
So it's not necessarily about competing with AI, but more about finding ways to complement and collaborate with it.
Exactly. The future of work will probably be some kind of hybrid model where humans and AI work together, each using their unique strengths to achieve common goals. Imagine a world where doctors can rely on AI to analyze medical images and offer diagnostic insights.
Okay.
This would free them up to spend more time with their patients, providing empathy and personalized care. Or architects using AI to generate design options, allowing them to focus on the creative vision and the human experience of the spaces they create.
That makes sense. Using AI as a tool to enhance our abilities, not to replace us entirely.
Precisely. And as these AI agents become more sophisticated, they could even create entirely new career paths that we can't even imagine yet. Think about the people who will be needed to train, manage, and maintain these AI systems, or entrepreneurs who will leverage AI to create innovative products and services that solve real-world problems.
So it's not all doom and gloom. There's actually a lot to be excited about in this AI-powered future.
Absolutely. Change can be scary, but it also brings the potential for growth, innovation, and progress. The key is to approach this new era with a sense of curiosity, a willingness to adapt, and a commitment to lifelong learning.
I love that. Curiosity, adaptability, and lifelong learning. Those are definitely going to be crucial skills for navigating the future of work, no matter what industry you're in.
I completely agree. We need to be prepared to embrace the unknown, to constantly update our skills, and to find ways to use the power of AI to our advantage. The future belongs to those who are willing to evolve and see this technological revolution as an opportunity, not a threat.
It's almost like we're entering a new renaissance, but this time it's driven by technology instead of art and philosophy. A time of immense creativity, discovery, and possibility.
I love that analogy. Just as the Renaissance led to a flourishing of human ingenuity and achievement, I think this AI-powered era has the potential to do the same.
It's definitely an exciting time to be alive, even with all the uncertainty.
I agree. And the most important thing we can do is to stay informed, engage in these conversations, and actively shape the future we want to create.
That's a great point. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all have our own personal AI agents, helping us navigate the complexities of life and work freeing us up to pursue our passions and make a real difference in the world.
Now that's a future I can get behind. This brings us back to that $2,000 a month idea. If AI can handle so much for us, is it worth the investment? What would that even look like in our daily lives?
Right. Let's say these AI agents do become commonplace. How would that change how we think about productivity, work-life balance, even our sense of purpose? It's a lot to consider.
It is. Some people might worry that becoming so reliant on AI could make us complacent or even diminish our own skills. Others might see it as a way to free up our time and mental energy for more creative and fulfilling pursuits.
Imagine having an AI agent that not only manages your schedule and handles your emails, but also helps you learn new things, explore different perspectives, and even generate new ideas. It could be like having a super-powered personal assistant and mentor all rolled into one.
It's interesting to think about how that might change our relationship with technology. Instead of just using tools, we'd be collaborating with them almost like partners. It's both exciting and a little unnerving.
It definitely raises some questions. For example, who owns the intellectual property created in collaboration with an AI? How do we navigate issues of bias and fairness in AI systems?
Right.
And how do we ensure that AI is used to benefit everyone, not just a select few?
Those are crucial questions, and they highlight the importance of developing ethical frameworks and regulations for AI as it becomes more integrated into our lives. We need to be proactive in shaping the future of AI so that it reflects our values and serves humanity as a whole.
That makes sense. We can't just let AI develop unchecked. We need to be mindful of its potential impact on society and make sure it's used responsibly.
Exactly. It's a balancing act. We need to be excited about the possibilities, but also approach it with caution and a commitment to ethical development and use.
It feels like we're on the verge of something truly transformative. It's up to us to make sure this transformation is a positive one.
It really does feel like we are at a crossroads. The decisions we make today about how we develop and use AI will have a profound impact on the future.
It's almost like we're writing the rules for a whole new world. A world where the lines between human and artificial intelligence are becoming increasingly blurred. It's a bit overwhelming to think about all the potential consequences, both positive and negative.
It is, but I think it's important to remember that we have agency in this process. We're not passive bystanders. We have the power to shape the future of AI and ensure it's used for good.
That's reassuring. So where do we go from here? What steps can we take as individuals and as a society to ensure that this AI revolution benefits everyone?
Well, for starters, I think education is key. We need to equip people with the knowledge and skills to understand and navigate this new AI-powered landscape. That includes everything from basic digital literacy to more specialized skills in AI development, management, and ethics.
So it's about empowering people to not just be consumers of AI, but also creators and shapers of it.
Exactly. We need to demystify AI and make it accessible to everyone, not just a select few. That means providing opportunities for people to learn about AI, experiment with it, and even build their own AI applications.
I imagine that would also help address some of the concerns around bias in AI. If more people from diverse backgrounds are involved in developing and training AI systems, we're more likely to create systems that are fair and equitable for everyone.
Absolutely. Diversity of thought and perspective is crucial in AI development. We need to make sure that AI systems are representative of the societies they're designed to serve.
What about on a societal level? Are there any policy changes or regulations that we should be considering to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly?
There's certainly a lot of discussions happening around AI regulation. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. But I think it's important to have clear guidelines and safeguards in place to prevent misuse and ensure that AI is aligned with our values as a society.
Values like transparency, accountability, and fairness.
Precisely. We need to make sure that AI systems are developed and used in a way that is open, transparent, and accountable. And we need to have mechanisms in place to address any unintended consequences or harms that may arise from the use of AI.
It sounds like there's a lot of work to be done, but it also sounds like there's a lot of potential for positive change.
There is. I'm optimistic about the future. I think AI has the potential to solve some of the world's biggest challenges and create a more just and equitable society for everyone. But it's up to all of us to make sure that happens.
Well said. It's been a fascinating conversation, and I think we've covered a lot of ground.
It has been, and I think it's important to keep having these conversations. The more we talk about AI, the more we understand it, and the better equipped we'll be to shape its future.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on Future Strong Podcast for this deep dive into the world of AI and the future of work.
It was my pleasure. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and stay strong.
And remember, the future is what we make it.